Errol Spence stalling the rematch? Will Terence Crawford take a tune-up? What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Corner Red Sports. Let's talk about it. Alright, y'all. So, by now, I'm pretty sure pretty much everybody has heard that Errol Spence had to have eye surgery to remove some cataracts from his eyes. And he said the Terence Crawford loss was a result of those cataracts. My question now is, why would Errol Spence wait so long to get the surgery? And does Terence Crawford need a tune-up, being that he complained so much before the original fight about having a tune-up? Does he now need a tune-up for the rematch? Because it would have been more than a year since those guys have fought. I just want to give my 554 nickels for anybody listening.
I don't think he lied about that, but it still wasn't him to me. I'm not even talking about the eyes. I'm talking about his coordination, his timing. All that was off too, though. I don't think that's the reason why that he lost that fight. You know what I mean? It looked like to me he could have been drained, or that accidents that he had is taking its toll on him now.
All right, y'all. So does Terence Crawford need a tune-up, and is Errol Spence stalling the rematch?
Ooh. Us.
I asked this question because even though I do like Spence, as a boxer, I'm a fan of Spence. I like Terence Crawford as well, just in different ways. I'm not his biggest fan, but I do think that Terence Crawford brings some things to the table when it comes to his boxing skills. I just tended to lean more toward Errol Spence. But I do find it extremely fishy that Errol Spence would wait this long to have this eye surgery.
Oh, round 8, rope-a-dope. Pretty funny, Ali.
I do know that there could have been other factors involved. We had the whole crisis in the world about a year ago. So a lot of stuff is backed up, including doctor's appointments and surgeries. So he might have been on a waiting list, even though he's rich and famous. There are richer and more famous people than him. So, he might have been on a waiting list to actually get that surgery. Might be the reason he waited so long. But if you go back to fight night, the first thing we heard from Errol Spence after the loss was him talking to his son, saying that he wants to run it back. And if he knew before the fight that his eyes were injured, that he was having some type of problem with his eyes, he would have, already known this, whether he put that information out to the public or not. He would have already known or noticed that he was having some type of eye trouble. And then when he started getting beat on like that in the fight, even to his own admission, he was taking all those jabs and hooks because of the bad cataracts. The first thing you would think would have crossed his mind after that fight would have been, hey, I'm going to get this surgery and I want this rematch as soon as possible. So I'm going to get this surgery as soon as possible.
Stop stalling, nigga! Okay, all right!
Once again, might have been a waiting list. We don't know. That's for Spence to reveal to the world what took so long, because the problem I'm having with this is now, how long do we actually have to wait before we get this rematch? Is it going to be a year from now? Is it going to be 6 months from now? Is it going to be 3 months from now? How long does it actually take to recover from this type of surgery? Because I believe it took 5 to 6 months for the last eye surgery he had. So if it takes that long, again, we're talking about all the way up until maybe July or August before this fight can take place. More than a year, or right at a year, right over a year. And, Terence Crawford had just had a fight, the David Evansian fight. Well, he actually just had fought, I believe it was either Kell Brook or he fought somebody who he dominated before that. I believe it was Kell Brook. but he felt like he needed a tune-up, which was the David Avanzian fight.
Bunch of jive niggas.
And he took that fight, and that was probably like 4, 5, 6 months before the Errol Spence fight. So, you know, being that he had advocated so hard to have that tune-up before the Spence fight, and he felt like that too much time had elapsed, a full year would have elapsed in between fights. So when we heard Terence Crawford now clamoring for a tune-up fight, you know, whether that's him fighting Jerron Ennis in the meantime, or maybe fighting Jermell Charlo, or, you know, whoever. Maybe he gets the Canelo Alvarez fight. Do you feel like Terence Crawford is going to make it a big deal now to have a tune-up? And are we actually going to get this rematch now? You know, because if we have to wait 5 months for Errol Spence to heal up, and then we have to wait another, 4 or 5 months because Terence Crawford took a tune-up. So let's say Errol Spence needs 4 months to heal up. That'll put us in what? February, March, April, May, somewhere around June, July. And then let's say Terence Crawford takes a tune-up maybe 2-3 months from now, somewhere in April or May. We got to wait another 4 months for him to heal up from whatever tune-up fight that he took. So we're talking about all the way around to December, maybe again, before we can even get this fight to take place.
Hypnotized with hatred. Hypnotized, Vlad. Hypnotized. No, Vlad. Hypnotized. Hypnotized. No, Vlad. Say it with me, man. Hypnotized. Hypnotized with hatred. Hypnotized with hatred. No, Vlad. Come on, Vlad.
And at that point, is anybody going to care? At that point, is anybody really going to want this rematch, being that we having to wait again? It's always a waiting game when it comes to boxing. It's the thing I hate about the sport the most, besides, the Floyd Mayweather effect and money kind of messing everything up. It's the waiting game you have to play in between these fights. So, hey, I'm kind of figuring that it's probably going to be maybe another 6 months to a year before we actually get this fight. And who do you blame at that point? Do you blame Errol Spence for waiting too long to actually get the surgery, or do you blame Terence Crawford because I'm sure he's going to want a tune-up in between?
My goal was to get this far in Hollywood and still have a virgin asshole and never have sucked a penis. That was my only goal. I didn't want to get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street. Not because I didn't like white women. I think white women are as great as any other women. But I'm not going to act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they could take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends. Hey, you saw that black woman come get his charge cut in half? Thank you, Megan Good. God bless you, coming to save that slave. If he'd had to be there by himself, he was getting all four. Guilty.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about all that down in the comment section below. Hit that like button for me. Share. Subscribe. Holler at me on all social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. But you're more than likely to get a response on the tubes, so holler at me over there. If you want to collabo, feature a product or your channel on my channel, feel free to hit my Gmail, because it is a flock of cards at gmail.com. And we are
Yo, first of all, we run through skirts abroad, squirting jaws and don't call them up tomorrow. Spit hot flows on beats, put holes in seats. Catch me at the club throwing bows at teeth, like I'm Monday Night Raw in the form of crooking. In my kitchen, you can smell the rocks I'm cooking. Plus I'm stone cold, and I stay Triple H. That's hitting up hoes that hate, and I never spit flows to spake. That fuck niggas get thrown in lakes. Can't count how many bones I break. When I blast K's, I make your house an ashtray. On a sad day, come on the block and act gay. We know for hitting these bras up with long lumber. I for more digits than 1-800 phone numbers. It's Louis Keys out to put the block on the map. While y'all niggas still shot at the gap, my nigga. Let's beef with them, they pack heat with them. Y'all mad because y'all chicken head street with them. Looking spotless, we get them hoes topless. Y'all not this, and ain't no way y'all gon' stop this. So let's go, nigga. Let's go, nigga. Let's go, nigga. Let's go, nigga. Let's go. Whoever fucking with Mike is risking his life. I'm the one convincing your wife to sit on the pipe. Look, I'm 1,000 degrees, stay out for my cheese. Any chick with me, I recommend pass to the knees and allow with the G. Sauce one, making the green. Boy running Louisville slugger, breaking his spleen is a penalty. Niggas gonna remember me. Enemies, I put them under Kentucky like Tennessee. Coming to drop, so it ain't hard to get dames. Niggas skating on blades like it was the X Games. Except it ain't no ramps, just player haters and tramps. Mad because my honey spokes shine like lamps. We tight like cramps, and y'all boys can't stretch it. My bullets are contagious, you fuck with me and you catch it. Anybody want static, we gon' straighten that out. When they catch a size 12, boom, straighten them out. Now let's beef with them, they pack heat with them. Y'all mad because y'all chicken heads freak with them. Looking spotless, we get them hoes topless. Y'all not this, there ain't no way y'all gon' stop this. So let's go, nigga. Let's go, let's go, let's go, nigga. Let's go, let's go, let's go, nigga. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Call me Hershey, all I get hugs and kisses. Put condoms on my legs and just run through bitches. And I ain't stunting that man, I'm never panicking. Keep rubber on my dick like I'm sticking a mannequin. Hitting your girl whenever she ain't on the rag. Leaving fuck boys that brag tag the shit bags. Y'all played out like polka dot stripes and plaid. Make a widow and a mourner out your wife and dad. I'm what you get when you mix ice trays with flames. Cool ass motherfucker with that hot ass game. And all black with chrome like a Oakland Raider. Nigga couldn't deal with it if it worked in Vegas. Niggas know when I come through, the Iceman come up. Keep lips on my dick like mistletoes on my stomach. So come on, let me know if you won't beef. If you do it means you don't want teeth, my nigga. So let's beef with them, they pack heat with them. Y'all mad because y'all chicken heads freak with them. Looking spotless, we get them hoes topless. Y'all not this, there ain't no way y'all gon' stop this. So let's go, nigga.